politics. This is going to be mostly ranting and just answering questions, whatever you guys want. I don't have anything planned for this specific episode. And also, we are trying to get more people to join the Discord so we can have better people coming on as regulars on the show. So, because that's the way we do call-ins. We like to get people on the show and we like to get their story, a little bit about them, what they do, and their political opinions and their political stance. I don't know if Mark Cuban believes in Trump or not. I'll just say this. He's a money guy. He's about making business deals. So if he sees where he can make business deals, he's going to do it. But what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? That's the thing I can say. Mark Cuban, he said he's going to keep politics out of it, but I still think he's a damn Democrat. He's a Democrat still. He's still a Democrat. He's a big backer of Trump RX. Well, that's fantastic. Who wouldn't back that? Who would not back Trump RX? Let's see if we can get this Democrat in the call. If we can get a Democrat in the call, that would be fantastic. We're going to try right off the rip. But who wouldn't like Trump RX? Like, are you kidding me? Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Do you want to debate?
About what?
Well, there's a lot of recent news coming out.
Yeah, I haven't kept up so much. It's more just like it's really bad for Trump, and I'm wondering if y'all will.
How is it really bad for Trump? It's looking like we're going to win the midterms easily. We've won 36 elections.
Are you talking about the primaries?
Yeah, the primaries. Yes. No, we've won 36 backed MAGA candidates.
So you ousted Massey, and you're taking that as a W.
Not just Massey, but a bunch of other ones. But yeah, I'm taking that as a W. I don't like Massey. He voted against closing the borders. He voted against men and women sports. He voted against a lot of shit. Why would I support that?
Because he was the main person who advocated to get Epstein files.
No, he wasn't even. And also, he has great charges. He has great allegations on him. I don't want to hear nothing about Epstein from a guy that has grape allegations on him. You're not going to sit here and try to throw the attention off Donald Trump because you're a piece of shit, huh?
I'm a piece of shit?
No, I'm talking about Thomas Massey. I'm not talking about you.
Don't you think that if you were guilty of that, you would be going along with it and you would also cover up the Epstein files? No, if you're innocent, you want all rapist pedophiles to be held accountable, and that's what he did.
That's what Trump did. He's the only president in history to release any Epstein files.
Trump said before that act was signed into law, he said that if any Republican congressperson signed the petition, that he would consider it a hostile act against the administration. He also
you got a source for that? I think that's bullcrap.
He also said that if any person still cares about the Epstein files, that they're not actually MAGA.
No, that's fake. He never said either one of those things.
He did. He did.
No, that's fake. Show a source. He said this, he said that. Y'all never have any proof. It's so easy to say he said this, he said that. Well, the Democrats said that they want to cut off more child wieners. And I know this is real because Gavin Newsom said it.
I remember it happening because I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he said it.
Yeah, okay. I'm kind of doubting that. You like Thomas Massey? Why do you like Thomas Massey?
July 14th, 2025.
Is it because you like people that have grape allegations on them? Is that why you like Thomas Massey? Did you know about his allegations? Did you know about...
Not to waste time on Epstein files. They're not happy. He's defending, and he also...
Was he wrong?
Called Marjorie Taylor Greene She actually, that's why she resigned, was because she was called a traitor because she
No, that's not why she resigned. She resigned because she was lazy and she wanted to collect welfare. Huh?
Sure.
She wanted to collect government welfare.
You can hear it straight from her.
If that was the reason why, then why did she wait exactly until the day she got her pension? Why did she resign like 6 months later? She said she was under threat. Well, that doesn't seem like an imminent threat to me.
Well, yeah. So Trump.
She wasn't in threat where she was there for 6 months. Nothing happened to her. Not one assassination attempt. Nothing.
Traitor. And
because she is one.
Family, her children.
She is one.
Traitor. Trump called her a traitor, and she
is a traitor.
Death threats. And then when she told
she is a traitor. That ain't Trump's fault.
Said that they deserved it.
I don't know if he said that or not, but if he did, that's fact.
It's crazy. I know he said that.
That's facts. You don't go around talking. I don't care. That's facts. If he did do that, okay, good. That's facts. Because if you say that shit, if you call someone a pedo and you don't have any evidence, yeah, that you deserve that type of shit.
I don't think she called him a pedo. She just
she did. She literally kept saying that he was in the Epstein files over and over again. Her and Thomas Massey. And did you know that Thomas Massey has a rape allegation on him now?
And I hope it gets investigated, and I'm sure it will. But remember how you asked me for a source for Trump saying that his supporters?
Congratulations on your graduation, brother. Right? Huh? From
July 14th, 2025. That's when he said it.
What did he say?
He says, tells supporters, do not waste time on Epstein files.
Was he wrong?
I mean,
what's the full sentence? What's the full context? Read the full thing. Read the full thing.
I think we should watch the video.
Read the full thing.
Video, show everyone.
Why don't you read the whole thing? Oh, so you don't want to read the whole thing. Okay, I understand. It's completely fine when Democrats don't release the Epstein files for 25 years, but the minute Trump actually released it, oh my God, he's a demon. Like, what is all this shit? Finally, we're doing mass deportation. Finally, the economy's doing good. The stock market's at all-time highs.
Green is a traitor?
Yeah.
For what?
For calling the president basically a PDF file for implying that.
When did she do that?
After Trump helped her. Didn't Trump help her get elected?
When did she call him a pedophile?
She implied it.
When?
She said, well, if Trump really cares about getting rid of these PDF files, acting like he liked them or something. That's implying something right there. You know damn well that's the truth.
Here's another one. February 3rd, 2026. President Trump says country needs to move on from Epstein.
They do need to move on from him.
Oh, so you don't care, even though nobody has been arrested except for Ghislaine Maxwell?
Yeah, there's ongoing court trials for multiple people right now, and a couple of them have been basically shut down by the Democrats, including the Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton case. That's basically shut down by Democrats. So I guess you really don't care. And also, I guess you don't care that Jeffrey Hakeem's received $250,000 from Jeffrey fucking Epstein in 2015.
That's not correct.
No, it's not incorrect. No, it's not debunked. That is not immediately debunked. You Google that right now, and that is a fact. I Googled it the other day.
Well, it was immediately debunked at the time.
No, it's not.
I Googled it recently, but I remember it being immediately debunked.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Okay,
Hakeem Jeffries received $250,000.
So if Hakeem Jeffries had like a club like a golf club, and he had Jeffrey Epstein as a member. And then he didn't kick him out until the second time he found out that he took one of the employees. It took 2 times. Would you say then that would be bad? Because that's what Trump did.
What did he do? No, that's not bad. That's bullshit what you're saying. In 2013, a Democrat fundraising firm working with Jeffrey's campaign solicited Epstein for donations. They sent him an email prompting Jeffries as a rising star in Brooklyn's Barack, invited him to DC fundraising event with President Obama to meet privately with Hakeem Jeffries. So he went to met with President Obama and Hakeem fucking Jeffries. And you think that's okay? You don't care about pedos. It is the Democrat pedo lovers, not the Republicans. Stop trying to flip the script.
I'm sorry, okay.
60% of welfare users are Democrats.
Do you think that even
60% of welfare users are Democrats.
You still haven't looked at those files, have you? You haven't.
I looked at those files. Did you look at 6 million, 3 million, 2 million files? Trump is not on there. You got Trump fucking derangement syndrome. You got Trump derangement syndrome. You didn't even know Hakeem Jeffries and Barack Obama met with Jeffrey fucking Epstein in 2013 asking for donations to try to get Hakeem Jeffries into power. You didn't even know that, so you don't know jack shit about the Epstein files. You don't know jack shit about the Epstein files. No, it's not debunked. I'm reading it right now. I have it right in front of me. Right in front of me. You want the source? ABC fucking News.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
How do you feel about the fact that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files more than Bill Clinton's?
Who did more crimes? Who met with the PDF file after they got charged? Donald J. Trump never met with Hakeem Jeffries or Barack Obama in 2013 with Jeffrey Epstein. That was them. They did that. There is over 300 Democrats mentioned. There is over 300 Democrats mentioned. And the only time, the reason Trump is mentioned so much in the Epstein file, there are you gonna listen? Are you gonna can I talk or not? The reason Donald J. Trump is in those are you gonna let me talk? The reason Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein file so much is because he's the reason that Epstein went to prison twice. That's literally what the FBI said. Trump reported it to the police, and the police were corrupted by Epstein. So Trump got angry and he reported it to the FBI and started working as an informant because he knew the Palm Beach police were corrupted by Jeffrey Epstein. You don't know anything about fucking Epstein.
I actually do know.
No, you don't. I am an Epsteinologist. I'm an Epsteinologist. I have a PhD degree in Epstein studies. You don't know what you're talking about.
I know the exact phone call you're talking about.
I have a PhD in Epstein studies. Trump is the only reason Jeffrey Epstein got arrested again.
I know that exact phone call you're talking about. And you know what actually was said in that phone call? Trump found out that Epstein was being investigated, so he called.
No, that's not what happened.
Yes.
That's not what happened. If you're trying to say the police called Trump,
what happened? That's
what okay. So if the police said that's what happened, that's because Trump already reported it to the police. The police called Trump back and said we're investigating it, and then Trump. That was after Trump already got called to the FBI. So yes.
What the cop said? It sounds like you didn't.
I know exactly about the Epstein files. No, it sounds like you're reading off Reddit. Bullshit too much. That is fake. That is fake. Trump is the only reason that Jeffrey Epstein got arrested back then. Is that true or false?
It's false.
No, it's not. Trump is the only politician that went against Epstein. Every other politician, Jeffrey Epstein, Barack Obama, Hakeem Jeffries. Fuck. The Clintons probably got money from from Epstein. That means every major Democrat ever got money from Epstein.
So you said that Trump was the only reason that Trump reported him to the police, but actually, what the cops said was that phone conversation was Trump said, "I'm so glad you guys are investigating him."
Yes, because he's been reporting them for years. Because he's been reporting them for years. That's why. Yeah, you can talk.
He knew, and the police, and when he called the police, he said, "I'm so glad
$50 calling. $50 calling. Let's go.
Trump calling into the police, and it was after he found out they were investigating Jeffrey.
He found out years after reporting them over and over again that they were investigating him.
Investigation.
And that was after he called the police and the FBI after that too.
Nope.
Yup.
That's incorrect.
That is facts. The only damn reason Jeffrey Epstein got locked up was because of Donald Trump.
No, that's incorrect. So the investigation started without any calls from Trump, without any input from Trump. The investigation started, and when Donald Trump found out about the investigation, that's when he called the police.
Who did the investigation start with then? Who did the investigation start with?
The investigation started with victims testifying, survivors testifying, and giving testimony and telling what happened to them.
Nope. I don't even think there was a testimony back then. There wasn't even a testimony back then. I don't even think there was a testimony back then. Those Epstein victims didn't start testifying until a couple years ago. After Jeffrey Epstein was already dead, because they were scared of Epstein.
Massey, he primaried Massey, and Massey was the only one who voted against the Big Beautiful Bill. He was the only Republican who voted against the Big Beautiful Bill.
Yeah, because he doesn't wanna freaking close the border. He didn't vote on the border bill either.
That's incorrect.
No, that is incorrect. The deficit has gone down since the Big Beautiful Bill. The deficit in 2024 was larger than the deficit added in 2025. Y'all lied about the Big Beautiful Bill. That's already been debunked. And the numbers came out, so you can't even argue with it. The amount of deficit. Biden added $1.7 trillion in deficit. Biden added $1.7 trillion. No, wait. Biden added $1.8 trillion. And Trump added $1.7 trillion. So he added about $2 million less almost to the deficit than Joe Biden did a year previously. Yeah.
Trump has ran up the debt.
Biden added $1.8 billion. Did you not hear me? Did you not just hear the numbers I just gave you? Did you not hear the numbers I just gave you? Biden spent more money in COVID too. So $1.8 billion is how much Biden spent added to the deficit in 2024.
What do you think?
Are you gonna let me tell you the numbers? Can I even tell you the numbers? Can I even tell you the numbers? Can I even tell you the numbers without you just talking over me?
All right.
I can't even tell you the numbers. Are you sure? You really want my Cash App, Christina Nunez? How much you gonna send? Huh?
I'm sure.
Okay, so Biden, you can look this up yourself. Biden added to the deficit. He added this much to the debt. $1.8 trillion. Trump passed a big beautiful bill. He got into office and he lowered the deficit. He added $1.7 trillion to the deficit. He almost lowered it. He lowered the deficit by $180 billion.
I was talking about collectively. So, like,
Yes, Trump added less.
20 years versus
Trump is
Republican.
Trump is an old school Democrat. He's a MAGA. He's not a Republican. We had a party switch since Trump came into office. He is like an old school Democrat, and y'all are just radical leftists. You regular Democrats are just radical leftists. And then, and then people like you are just lunatic leftists.
Old Democrat?
Huh?
Would you say somebody who supported Al Gore was an old school Democrat?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you know who Al Gore is?
Yeah, I know. He ran against Bush.
Correct. And he was also the vice president for Bill Clinton.
I don't remember too much.
Or
No, I don't remember too much of his political opinions, so I don't know.
He famously, after he lost, he famously did what's called the documentary An Inconvenient Truth about climate change.
No, he's not an old school Democrat. He's a radical leftist. He's a radical leftist. An old school Democrat? You want me to describe the art? You want me to name someone? Or do you want me to like a president? Anybody.
Who the audience also would probably know.
Do they have to be running in politics today, or can they be from the past?
They can just be from the past.
Honestly, off the top of my head, Kennedy.
Kennedy?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody more recent?
No, because old school Democrats pretty much disappeared after Kennedy.
Okay. So
Clinton's was kind of the Clintons in some ways were closer to old school Democrats, but they were kind of getting into the leftist zone.
Okay. All right. I'm just trying to get an understanding of, you called Trump an old school Democrat, and I'm just like, okay, well, I remember vividly my parents supported Al Gore. I was very young, but I remember it.
No, Al Gore was a leftist. Your parents are a radical. I can already tell you right now, your parents are radical atheist leftists. They're not Democrats. No, they are definitely radical.
Yeah.
No, they are. No, they are
They
radical.
really, believe it or not, like me.
If they believe in abortion, they're radical.
They've both bought into a lot of conservative talking points, and it's like, it's kind of crazy.
Do they support abortion? Do they support abortion?
Do my parents support pro-choice? Are they against the government's ability to force me? Yeah, they do not.
So then they're radical leftists. Okay, so then they're radical leftists. No one forced you to have sex. That's your option. So okay, so basically at the end of the day, it's your choice. So the government didn't force you. You made that decision. So basically you're a radical leftist, your parents are radical leftists. You're both atheists.
What happened was that they were like, wow, if my daughter got
No. They were radical leftists. You can't make an excuse for it. There is no excuse. Yes, I met them. They are radical leftists. I met them in Michigan. They were awesome. Real radical leftists.
You remembered where I live. Look at you.
Real radical leftists. No, I didn't know you lived there. I just met your parents there.
Yeah, actually, my parents have bought into multiple conservative talking points,
like what?
And I've had to they've been snagged in. You know,
like what?
They're not radical leftists.
Like what?
Like what? Well, okay. So, for example, just like my boyfriend's parents also have been similarly bought into some conservative talking points. So, like, they'll be like, we don't make anything here in America, like talking about basic things that are manufactured in India and China and Vietnam and so on. And they'll be like, we depend on them for everything. And I'm just like, we do not want our economy. We want high value add manufacturing.
That is true. We do depend on them.
We do not want to.
We do depend on them. No, we want to make it.
You understand? There's only a limited amount of.
Do you know what the best kind of businesses are?
Do you understand that there's more
Do you know?
value?
Do you know why Amazon is? Do you know why Amazon is $1 trillion company?
Because they were the first to get to market successfully in that way.
And how do they run their business? What is it called?
Well, the big reason was because of reviews.
Okay, that too, but also they run a vertical. They have vertical integration. That means they own their own facilities. They own their own trucks. They own their own packaging facilities. They they own their own manufacturers.
My point for me, they do not own the manufacturing. They import a bunch of springs and screws and small parts from China. All those.
No, they sell stuff from China, but
oh, well, you
and
said
that's
vertical
horrible.
integration. They don't make the.
Okay, maybe they're not vertical. Maybe they don't. They make some stuff though, don't they? They have factories in China, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. If that's their factories, it might classify as vertical integration, but I get your point. But the point is, the best businesses own everything, including the factories. Yes,
If any,
that's not against anything.
Flip parties. That is against the Republican worldview. The Republican worldview is all about better flourishing because of competition in the free market.
Okay, that is competition.
Integration.
That is competition.
Competition allows other firms.
Vertical integration makes for a better product.
Not always, and not
most of the time. Yes, long term.
No, not long term. Not long term, because
it makes the best quality product
and doesn't allow for easy innovation. It makes for a cheaper product. That's true. You're right there. It's cheaper when you have.
If they can work with other people, it's good as well. It can bring the prices down of the product. It brings the prices down of the product if they work with other people.
So how big and how much stuff does a company have to control before you say, okay, we need to enact antitrust laws, because no other firms are able to enter the market and compete with these.
Any firm can enter the market. I would say no. There's no limit for that.
There's no limit. Okay, so
the only limit I have is if they start crossing civil rights laws. The only thing I have against if they start violating laws, federal laws. Huh?
Does that sound good to you?
What? If what?
Well, you understand how media companies have been merging, right?
Yeah, if they merge, I don't care. Cool, they can do that.
I'm saying what if they had just kept merging until they just became one?
That's fine. That's not gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. That's impossible.
Why wouldn't it? You said
because there's other companies that are all equally sized. That's not gonna happen.
Well, it's been slowly happening. We're working towards it. So why wouldn't we continue in this direction?
Okay, if that happened, then sure, antitrust laws, sure, that's fine. But the main thing is, I mean, not antitrust laws, anti-monopoly laws, sure, whatever. But the main thing is if they start violating freedoms, like YouTube or not YouTube, I mean Google should be hit with a monopoly lawsuit because they're violating multiple. Yes, because they're violating multiple rights. They're violating their own policies. They're violating the Communication Acts. No, it's because they're violating the Communication Acts on their own terms of service. It says that you have to follow their rules. If you don't, you'll be terminated. But they don't give you specific rules or let you know specifically what the rules are or not. So they can't make a terms of service without giving you the actual rules.
I mean, so you agree?
So they're violating terms of service, and they have too much power because Rumble can't compete. Can't compete.
Can you hang on for
Yeah,
1 second? You just said something. So you agree that the government should step in and say, hey, if you're going to set these terms of service, you need to enforce them equally to all people.
Yeah, I already told you I'm a liberal. I mean, the account's name is your favorite liberal.
Well, I figured you were being sarcastic because you've got it as you.
I told you I have some liberal takes, but I don't think that they should. I don't think the company should be torn apart. Like I don't think they should be. What is it called? Hit with a monopoly thing where they have to disband the company or separate into multiple companies. I just think that they like should make their rules. I think they're violating. There's a federal law. I forget the name of the law. I can look it up. But there's a law. It's called the Communications Act, and it's saying like if you make rules and regulations online, you have to clearly state what they are and enforce them as such. And if they're not clear, then
Is that what the law says?
I'm pretty sure that's what I watched a YouTube video on it about.
So why isn't Trump's administration enforcing that?
Well, Trump already cracked down on them a couple times, but they were doing good
Why?
because he brought them to the White House and he started cracking down on them. That's what happened. He brought Mark Zuckerberg. Huh?
Did they have to pay a big fine or something?
I don't remember what happened exactly. I can't remember. I think he said that if they don't, that he's going to fine them if they don't start cooperating since the Biden administration just left. Well, yeah, because Biden didn't tell them anything. So what is he supposed to do? Crack the hammer down?
Apparently, according to you guys, that Biden was telling Facebook and all them what to do. So
No, that's what Mark Zuckerberg said. He said that the Biden administration was controlling him to censor certain topics. Yeah, it is. It is public knowledge. He said they were.
No, but I don't want to get away from this. Okay, so
It is public knowledge. The Biden administration was telling Biden.
He said that they can't. That Google and all them came to the White House, and he gave them a warning, and he said, if you don't start doing this, I'm going to fine you. And it sounds, according to you, like they're not doing it.
Yeah, he probably is going to call them in soon because it's going really viral right now.
You think so?
Well, there's a lot of shit that we're dealing with right now, but maybe sometime soon, if it keeps going viral, there's multiple lawsuits already, and it's probably going to get taken to the Supreme Court.
Now?
Well,
isn't that kind
that's why people can sue them. That's why people can sue them. This might be the people's mission.
Oh, I thought it was like that.
Why
the
isn't it?
president could do it, and that's why they came.
Well, it's not just up to the president. It's not just up to the president because at the end of the day, the president has better stuff to take care of. It can also be up to the court systems, and the people can do it.
Yeah, he's got to get that ball.
The Supreme Court can even do it if it goes to the Supreme Court, like I think it's going to go. They can even do it, but likely it'll just go to a small circuit court, and YouTube will say they're gonna make their rules clear and simple.
Okay, so you're in favor of the government having more power to enforce companies to tell companies you better enforce your terms of service.
Yeah, I think they should have a clear terms of service. Yeah, I think they. No, I'm not saying the government, but the government should be able to fine them if they're not.
Wait,
They don't have more power. They can already do that. They don't need more power. They can already do that. So no, I'm not saying for more power. I'm just saying for what they can already do. I'm not asking for the government to change anything. The government can already do this. They do it. They've already done it to YouTube before. They've already done it. I'm pretty sure. In Trump's first term, I'm pretty sure there was things going on.
Are you saying they should do it more, that they're not doing it enough?
No, I think at the end of the day, the best way to do it is through the people. I think that the people should sue YouTube more.
So you're okay that, like, no matter basically what YouTube does, however, whatever company if they really strictly enforce their TOS with certain people and then they do not enforce it with other people at all.
No, I think that they should be sued, and I think that the government should investigate into it.
Investigate and enforce?
Yeah, but they shouldn't. Yeah, of course, but they don't have to get more power.
Yes, I agree. The government should investigate and enforce companies who are not.
But also, you have to realize that's going to put your ideology at a disadvantage because most of the people that are being targeted are Republicans.
Your ideology that's at a
No,
disadvantage.
because
you,
who has
your
been censored
party
more?
advocates-
Who has been censored more? Who has been censored more?
Your party advocates for companies to fuck people over as much as
No, they don't. No, we don't.
they do.
No, we don't. That's not true.
Companies have
Trump
freedom.
is
Or
the
should the
Trump
government be
who
able
is the
to?
one that gave censorship? Who is the one that censorship and allowed companies to fuck people over and censor them? That was the Democrats, the Biden administration, remember? Yeah, the Biden administration, remember? The CEO of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, came out and said, no, it wasn't Donald Trump. It was Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and they were paying us. That way we would censor anyone talking about COVID that we didn't like, or we would censor anyone talking about, anything that we didn't like.
Well, that's just not correct.
It is correct. Mark Zuckerberg posted the tweet. He signed it. He signed it at the White House with Donald Trump there. It's not made up. That is a fact. That is a fucking fact. I'm gonna send it to you right now, and I want an apology. I'm gonna send it to you right fucking now, and I want an apology. Mark Zuckerberg was working with the Biden administration to censor people. It is a fact.
You're telling me that Biden said we will pay you to do what we want?
I don't know if he mentioned the paid part, but he put pressure on him.
That's what you said, and that's what I'm saying you made up, okay? To be clear.
Well, there is funds going from the White House to Facebook, so you can say what you want.
Like,
I don't know. You tell me what we were paying for. At the end of the day, Mark Zuckerberg was pressured for censorship. The Democrats are censoring people. Stop trying to pivot. The demon rats are censoring people on freaking Facebook and Instagram. They would censor you and say that your post is fake, and then they delete it. Do you think that's okay? Y'all are the ones that let that happen. Trump is the only one that told him, fuck no, you ain't doing that. And even Mark Zuckerberg admitted, he said that Trump is the one that reversed our policy of censorship. So he said that Trump reversed the Democrat censorship. So you're saying we're the party that wants to allow companies to fuck people over, but you guys are the ones that let them fuck over people.
Did you see that one clip of Trump and Zuckerberg at the table, and Zuckerberg thought that nobody could hear them, and he they had just finished talking to the cameras, and he thought they were off mic, and he said, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know
they didn't.
how much you wanted me to say." He's just saying whatever Trump wants him to say.
No, he said, I'm sorry, I didn't know how much you wanted me to do.
Yeah. Yes.
It's real. All the money you can track. It's right there.
So you're saying that the White House, Joe Biden's White House, paid Zuckerberg or Facebook? That's crazy.
You're telling me they didn't censor people?
No, okay, so I actually do know exactly what happened. So what happened was there was no censorship, okay? And
yes, there was censorship in his exact thing. He signed it. He said they tried to fuck you over and censor you. You're giving me bullshit.
I was going to give you a very generous reading of this.
No, you weren't.
If I was on your
Radical leftist.
Pardon?
Radical leftist.
You're a radical leftist?
You are.
I said if I was on your side, right? I was about to give you a generous interpretation of the whole quote unquote censorship thing, right?
There is no interpretation. He signed a piece of paper and said, Biden tried to censor you. No, you can't tell me what happened. Mark Zuckerberg wrote a tweet and a post with the president's signature on it. There is no saying what you interpret it as. I'm just going to send you a post from Mark Zuckerberg, and there is no interpretation. What Mark Zuckerberg said is what is the facts. He said it himself that the Biden administration censored him. Do you need to look at the letter? I'll show you the letter. Because I don't need you guessing what it says or what you think it says.
I already was going to give a very fair and arguably generous interpretation of
No, we don't need an interpretation. No, we don't need an interpretation. It says right here. We have the letter clear as day, right here.
He said Biden censored us. That's what he said, clear as day.
It's clear as day. It's loading. Give me a second. He said the Biden administration pressured our teams for months for censors certain COVID content. There you go.
So they pressured them.
And they complied.
And that was exactly the interpretation I was going to give, right?
No, it wasn't. So they censored them. They censored them.
Oh, okay. So you know what?
So the Democrats are censoring them. No. If you can't have freedom of speech and the Democrats are going to cause that, no, I'm not going down for that. I'm not going down for that. Y'all want to censor?
Then the whole Stephen Colbert thing.
Huh?
Then the way that Trump has used the FCC to quote unquote censor people, if you consider that censorship, then
he hasn't used the FCC to censor anybody. That's bullshit. That was debunked already.
Okay, well, I would say the same about the whole Facebook thing.
No, it wasn't.
Standards.
The FCC came out and said they did not take Jimmy Kimmel off air.
And Trump is.
They said he got fired. The FCC came out and said that Jimmy Kimmel got fired.
Wait, Mark Zuckerberg's license to have a website?
Huh?
No. Trump did.
Jimmy Kimmel got fired.
Then why is his show still on the air?
Because the Democrats called for him to come back. Y'all are feeding him. That's how he's living. Y'all are loyal to stupidity. Democrats are too loyal to stupidity. That's why. They're loyal to stupidity. Democrats are loyal to stupidity. That's why. That's why he's still on air. Drop a Labor Day weekend super chat. It's Saturday.
Still on air and Facebook is still operating, right?
Facebook was always going to operate no matter what. You tried to tell me that the Republicans were censoring people. It was the other way of fucking round. Take that L, Skifty 55.
No.
Yes.
Biden, the difference
Yes.
administration did and
Yes.
the Trump administration.
Drop a super chat, guys. If you have any questions, comments, what are you going to talk about?
Either will block a merger, for example, more important, like block a merger.
Weren't you being pro blocking a merger? Weren't you pro blocking a merger about 2 seconds ago?
Not if it's because
of Trump. Oh, so because if it's because of Trump, you're against it. I get it now. I get it.
I'm being very consistent. Let's be clear. I'm being consistent. You block a merger.
Oh, there's no cat ears. There's no cat ears.
Block a merger if it's because one of the hosts on the TV show says something you don't like. We have a First Amendment in this.
They weren't gonna block a merger. They threatened to if they violate any more rules.
Same thing. Biden didn't even make material threats. Biden's admin didn't even make
Yes,
material.
they did. Yes, they did. Here we go. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. You're making shit up.
Yes, he did.
You're making shit up. You're coping with the fact that demon rats censor people. You're coping. You're coping hard. You don't even realize what your own party does. How can you vote Democrat when you don't even know that they like to unalive babies and censor people?
I mean, it's really easy to be a Democrat because
No, it's not. It's fake fucking empathy. Fake fucking crocodile tears. Crocodile tears. Bullshit crocodile tears. I can't imagine how hard it must be to make fake fucking crocodile tears all day.
Am I crying?
Yes.
I don't think I'm crying.
Look at that bullshit. Look at that bullshit. Look at that bullshit. Double tap that like button though, subscribe, drop some super chats. So really, can you just keep this between me and you? And I want to ask you a question. Seriously, I want to know the answer. I don't want you to get upset or start screaming. Okay? But last time you mentioned that you had an abortion. So how many was it?
Hey, whatever will make you I would say hand to God. Like, okay, I would swear on my.
You don't believe in God. You don't like your mother or your brothers.
Okay, what's gonna make you? What would I have to swear on to make you take me seriously and believe what I'm saying? What I just don't. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Okay, how many?
Know what's gonna make you believe that it's the truth? What do I have to swear on that you'll believe that it's the truth?
Nothing, because you don't believe or stand for nothing. I mean, you're a Democrat. What can you stand for? I don't know.
Well, then why are you even talking to me?
Well, because I'm interested to hear it. Abortion is murder.
I mean, if I tell you the answer, are you going to believe me?
If you tell me the answer is above 5.
If the truth was something else, I would say that.
If you tell me about 5 or 6.
The truth is, I have never been pregnant and I have never gotten an abortion. That's the truth. 100% the truth.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm actually very sure because I was raised like in the time that Teen Mom started. And so I have been compulsively taking pregnancy tests every month of my life out of paranoia. So I know I've never been pregnant. And so therefore I've never gotten an abortion.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Oh, we have
Just,
to.
I
How about you never get pregnant? An abortion?
Huh?
How about you never get pregnant so you never need an abortion?
I mean, so far I've been doing great. So far, I've taken my birth control exactly perfectly, and now I have an IUD. So far, everything, I've been doing it right, and I have been successful at preventing pregnancy. Yes.
Gigi says Jesus loves you, 55.
Thank you, Gigi. Jesus loves you too.
Someone in the comment section said you're a lesbian.
Definitely not a lesbian.
A bisexual woman?
Yeah, I'm bisexual, but I've only hooked up with a couple girls. It's been like 95% men.
So how the hell did chat know?
The chat know what?
How did the chat know that you were a lesbian?
Well, they didn't know I'm a lesbian because I'm not a lesbian.
Okay, you're partial. You're part lesbian. You're half lesbian, half straight.
I just said I was 95% straight.
Okay, fine. 95% straight, 5% lesbian.
Okay, great, cool, good, yes. How did they know? I don't know. Because I'm chill and I'm cool.
Sophie said you sound like one.
Oh, I know. I've got broad shoulders and I have a little slightly deeper voice. But
Who has more broad shoulders?
I wear women's clothing. The only thing I don't do that's like a woman is I used to have short hair and I drive a stick shift. That's not very feminine. And I work at a meat factory.
That all sounds extremely lesbian to me, if I'm going to be quite honest.
Yeah, I mean, but you've heard the men laughing and goofing in the background, right? Not this night necessarily. They're out on the porch right now, but I'm not a lesbian. So
wait, does your boyfriend work at the meat factory?
No, I told you where he works. You remember?
Oh yeah, you're right. I remember.
Yeah, we've been together for it's like 9.5 years, almost.
She works at the meat factory.
We met in a bowling class, believe it or not.
Bowling class. Do you like bowling?
I needed credit. Yeah, I do like to bowl.
What's your average score?
My average, not good. My PR, I don't get to bowl very much. Not as much as I'd like.
You get like a score like a 6.
Terrible, but
oh yeah, that is terrible. I can definitely beat you.
Congratulations. I have bad ankles, okay? So anyway, I'm not a lesbian, so I don't whatever. I'm a capitalist. I'm not a socialist. I believe in that the government should only intervene when it needs to, and we should promote competition in the market. We should protect our national security, and we should give people as many rights as we possibly can, including the Second Amendment. I'm pro 2A. So
Someone just said they're going through an abortion. Don't do it. Don't be a baby murderer.
I actually, for that person.
No, don't be a baby murderer. Don't listen to 55. Do not listen to 55. Amen. No, demon rat activity. Don't do it.
Oh, I don't believe you.
Do it. Don't do it. No, don't listen. Don't listen. It's the devil. It is the devil. It is the devil. It is the devil talking. It's the demon. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. She's a lesbian. She is a lesbian. That's why she doesn't like birth. That's why she doesn't like birth, because she's a lesbian.
Okay, so you still think I'm a lesbian?
She doesn't like birth because she's a lesbian. She doesn't like pregnant women because she's a lesbian.
So what could possibly get it through your head that I'm not a lesbian? Like, what in that world? What, like, how do you? What would convince you that I'm not a lesbian?
If I see that picture of you and a girl kissing.
What?
If I seen a picture of you and your boyfriend kissing, that would prove that you're a lesbian.
I would absolutely send it to you. I don't know. He doesn't like y'all.
I heard him in the background. What's up, Quinn?
He's on the porch now.
If you stayed a leg licker, you would never have to worry about getting pregnant.
If I what?
If you stayed a leg licker, you would never have to worry about getting pregnant.
Leg licker? What's a leg licker?
If you were a leg licker, you wouldn't have to worry about getting pregnant if you stayed like that.
Right. I just asked you, what is a leg licker?
What do you think it is?
I don't know. I don't know, some weird shit y'all have called lesbians. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that would be right. That would be right. It's a lesbian. Oh, here we go.
And men not so intimidating. So I'm gonna keep dating men. Thank you very much.
Here we go. Here's one from Time. He says he wears a dress in the relationship and let him know you can't get him by pegging.
Time, I do wish, Time, you're a good man. I wish you could meet me and my boyfriend. I think I think that would open your eyes to, we're people and we're not who you think we are. So both regular old normie white people with all that blonde hair. Woo.
Are you normally white people that want radical Muslim black and browns to invade our country?
I'm opposed to Islam, just like the same, like the extreme parts of Islam, just like I am to the extreme parts of Christianity.
He said your boyfriend would be jealous because Time's a real man, he said.
I can't imagine my boyfriend being jealous of Time. Like he's overheard a lot, and I don't think that's his thing. But all right, they're back inside. So can you guys say hello? What up, nerds? Hi. See, two men. All right, it's good talking to you.
You're gonna get double teamed now.
Whoa. This. Sherman just had a bunch of sex. Well, yeah, Sherman just got back from a booty call. Anyway, yeah, if you want to talk to Sherman, he'll give you a rundown now.
I had to hang up because that was scaring me. I don't want to hear about that. That's that's too much. Let's see if we can hear. Let's see if we can hear the two man.
Do you want to listen?
No, I'm joking.
They're trying not to laugh. Okay. Anyway.
I'm glad they think it's funny too.
Well, they're just laughing at the concept of describing a hookup to you.
Oh my god! I don't need to hear this. Okay, this is haram. This is haram.
You want a play-by-play, Graham?
No, this is haram. I had to leave. This is haram. Yeah, we're not going for that. That's haram. But can we get to 100 likes, y'all? 100 likes. And if y'all got any questions, comments, whatever you want to talk about, drop some super chats. Let's get to 100 likes. That woman is an abomination to God. I honestly am starting to think that was completely unnecessary. She is a very radical leftist. She has a mental disorder. I'm pretty sure she admitted to taking some mental health medication before. And allegedly, Jovan has been admitting to needing some mental health medication again, which is hilarious. I don't know why you'd sit there and listen to someone's politics if they're talking about how they need fucking mental health medication. SSRIs. Yeah, all these SSRIs. I think Richard Nixon was like 70% dog shit. But can we get to 100 likes? We're almost there. 100 likes and subscribe. How many times do I have to say I'm not on SSRIs? About 100 times. I would have sworn you said you're on some kind of mental health medication. But don't be on YouTube when you're getting two-manned. Don't be on YouTube when you're getting two-manned. Oh my God, Adderall. That explains a lot. Democrats are so stupid. They voted for a man that shakes hands with thin air. Transgenders, they need to get out of real women's bathrooms. No men in women's bathrooms. That shit is unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. We gotta make that like 20 years in prison if that happens. In Florida, you can already get up to 1 year in prison, but I think we should up that to 20 years in prison. 20 years in prison minimum if a trans woman goes into a real woman's bathroom. Join that Discord if you want to debate. Y'all agree, but a lot of people out there are gonna say, "Oh, that's not a real." And no more men and women sports. I agree, Amber. See, we got plenty of women out there that agree. You might as well like and subscribe. This show is for 18 and plus. Oh, $50 trillion in debt. Well, if you want to stop doing all that, then we got to stop voting Democrat and start peeling back some of the bullshit scams and funding from all these illegal alien immigrants. You know, they caught about 20 Somalis and they arrested them for that daycare fraud. And that was $90 million worth. $90 million worth. Once we get all these scams, artists out of our country, we can probably save a lot of money. I mean, a lot of that debt is probably just money that was scammed out of the system. I mean, they were saying, "Oh, Nick Shirley's bullshitting. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's a fake journalist." And now they arrested like 25 people for the daycare fraud, totaling about $98 million. So that's that. But can we get to 100 plus likes, guys? I'm so glad Nick Shirley helped with all those arrests, basically. He was exposing the daycare fraud that was going on. And y'all kept saying, no, the daycare fraud is a myth. The daycare fraud is fake. There's no arrests. There is arrests. There is arrest for sure going on. 100 likes. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Let's get to 200 likes. If someone wants to drop $100 super chat for 100 likes, hell yeah. Or 10 memberships. But double tap that like button. I'm so glad that it looks like we're about to get a Republican governor in California and maybe a Spencer Pratt in LA. If we could get Spencer Pratt in LA, that would make it a great city. Great. What monopolies and who donates to China? What are you talking about specifically? Trump wasn't too scared to join the military. He had bigger ambitions, considering he's like the son of a wealthy real estate mogul. Yeah, Republicans in California. There's going to be a Republican governor in California pretty much no matter what it's looking like, if I'm not mistaken. Get off Trump's balls. Yeah, I agree 100%. Get off Trump's balls. California is way more of a red state than people know. It's just corrupt as hell. The funny thing is, the only person that was white and all the daycare fraud was was the ringleader. Of course, they needed a white person to be the freaking leader of their gang. Of course, the Somalis 68 level IQ. The Somalian 68 level IQ. Why should we let anyone in from Somalia ever come to our country if they're literally mentally retarded? That goes for a lot of African countries. If they're literally mentally retarded, if their IQ is 68 or 50, why should we let them come to America? If they're literally mentally retarded. Why should we let people that come from countries where the average IQ is mentally retarded? Like, do y'all got any answers for that? Oh, racist! We gotta let the we gotta let the dummies in. We don't care if they're from Africa and their IQ is 68 and they don't know how to use a computer. We gotta let them in. We gotta let them in. But double tap that like button. Double tap that like button. What are you talking about? You're spamming so much I can't even read what you're saying. Democrats are cult members. I agree with that 100%. Yeah, if you want a shout out, drop a $20 super chat. What policy do I like the most? Probably the immigration policy. Trump is none of that bullshit. You're just a sack of lying shit. The big beautiful bill. That's a whole bunch of policies within that. Oh, we got little raging Democrats out here, huh? Angry fellas. Listen, instead of being heinous and spamming threats, you could actually drop a super chat, like a $50 one, and we can get you to call in. Or we could debate. But instead, y'all are raging out all because we needed mass deportation. Does that really piss y'all off that damn much? Does that really piss y'all off that damn much? Prince Shiloh, what the hell are you talking about? The only racist here is the freaking blacks playing the victims like all white people are racist. Let's not even lie and say that the certain word is derogatory. Like saying the N word isn't just necessarily derogatory off the bat. I'm just saying. I don't know who that is. We do love Charlie Kirk. That is true. The only racists here are people like Prince Shiloh. Can someone time them out already? Like, Jesus Christ. Y'all are not going to time them out? Adios, brother. We got a whole bunch of bots coming in. That is crazy. That's a whole bunch of bots, brother. I'm trying. Shit. They're coming at us hard, huh? You support ICE, of course. Of course. ICE are not criminals. ICE are actually above police officers. ICE have higher paychecks and also they're above police officers because they're federal. So yeah, ICE is above police, just so you know, which is hilarious. She's thinking ICE wants to be a police officer. Can we debate sending all the lobster to live 1 week in a third world country so they can actually learn about the world? Stop bitching and name calling, saying rapist is so lazy, wrong, and tired, bro. I know. I'm 100% with you, man. That shit's bullshit. I appreciate that super chat. I'm sick of that. Oh, grapist, 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 grapist. Libs. Can we debate sending all the libs to live 1 week in a third world country so they can learn about the world and stop bitching and name calling, saying grapist is so lazy, wrong, and tired? Yeah, if you actually do want to debate that, like if you literally want to come on and stream and debate it or call in, you can call in for a $50 super chat. This is just out to everyone out there. But if you're just talking shit at the libs, I appreciate that either way. You genuinely anger me. Oh, sorry, Libby. Sorry, Libby. Sorry, Libby. Cry baby Lib. Yeah. Trump rules, Trump rules. Oh, here we go with the same bull crap. My haircut's nice, brother. Have I ever been to a third world country? Um, maybe second or third world country, probably, yeah. Here, let me ask Google. How do I support Trump? How do you not support Trump? Are we forgetting about the files? No, what about the files? So Trump's not in there? Demon rats. I think some of y'all have a mental problem. And what did Trump do in the Epstein files exactly? Nothing? Nothing. I mean, y'all are crazy. I'll take $1 million. Someone said $1 million or dinner with Trump. I'll take the $1 million probably. I agree, Paul Saucy. It's gross. You're trying to sell some kind of shit coin on my channel, boy? Don't be talking about no crypto shit coin that you're trying to slang on my channel. Why was Trump's visit to China disappointing? I'm genuinely just curious. Oh, I understand history more than all the demon rats. Israel was there way before Palestine. So, y'all like the demon rats, huh? Y'all like the demon rats. I wonder how many Republicans in here we got. They have weapons of mass fucking destruction, brother. Is my Wi-Fi bad? No, my Wi-Fi is great. That shit's on your end. No, that shit is on your end for sure. Stop looking at my lips. That is gay. Stop looking at my lips. Stop looking at my lips like a homosexual. Stop looking at my lips like a homosexual. Unless you're a woman, I don't mind. No, I'm just joking. Burgers or pizza? That's too hard to say, dude. I guess pizza. Try to send memberships. Or try to refresh. Yeah, for me, it says I can send it on my end. Talk about the Islamic regime. Hey, what up? The Islamic regime. I don't know. We talked about that stuff already, like a million times over. Oh, so funny. Grape juice and pizza. That's your favorite food, isn't it? No, Earl. I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing? It's plugs. I guess he's upset that APAC is still not one of the biggest lobbying groups in America, like he claimed over and over again. It's not even in the top 20 biggest lobbying groups in America. Democrats like jerky. I don't give a freaking I don't care who hates me. Libs are allergic to strength because if they got any, their own kind would go after them too. Yeah, no kidding, bro. I'm gonna give you a thumbs up. APAC is not even a threat to America. You can't even name me any laws or legislation that they've passed that has negatively affect Americans, really. Bro doesn't care about Big Pharma or any of the other PACs or the American Sugar Company that's literally giving you cancer probably right now as we speak. Thomas Massey's a clown, brother. He's gonna sit here and act like Trump is a rapist or he's in the Epstein files when he has his own rape allegations. Yeah, what a fucking clown. He doesn't stand against that feminist bullshit, I guess. He's a complete fucking clown. And the fact that he voted against closing the border, and he voted against the big beautiful bill, and he voted against stopping trans women from going into women's bathrooms and men in women's sports. He voted against that too. That's clownery. That's bullshit. Massey's just a certified fucking clown. The dude is not even a Republican. He's just a Democrat operative. Well, I hate to tell you, all the Ukrainian people out there, but Ukraine is losing. Love the bit, brother. Funny as fuck. It's not a bit. I mean, I don't know what I'm joking about here. You didn't show me any data points. You showed me a $3 million donation to Congress. That doesn't do shit. That doesn't do shit. You try to manipulate the data to make them look like they're bigger and more influential than they are. When you look up Saudi Arabia's political impact, they spend hundreds of billions of dollars more a year. 65% of Americans think that we're winning the war against Iran. I think that's really low. But yeah, that's what the data points tells. Yeah, Saudi Arabia does suck. No one gives a fuck though. They only scream APAC, 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 APAC because they're too stupid to know they're being psyoped. They're being psyoped to care about something that doesn't even fucking matter. Acting like it's bringing down our economy, but really it's just a psyop to get them to stop fucking supporting conservatives that are making a change. All because of a small difference over, religious differences or